Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 18 of Modern Skyblock 3 Departed, a mod pack by Immersive Gamer. So in the last episode we finally completed all of the setup to be able to make some Energite. But we never started it up, and that's what we're going to have to concentrate on today. And when I say start it up, I mean get some cores going. I was hoping that we could finish the everything regarding Basic Factory this episode, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure it's going to take two because I underestimated the amount of work required to get the rest done. So we're going to need a lot more sulfur, so we've got to make sure that this stays filled. I'm just going to make like four more golden engine, 4 more of these pattern thingy rocket, and these we already have 4, so I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to grab 5. Oh, we did have the engine. And why 5? Because the moment I put 1 in, it's going to disappear, and these are going to fill and stay there. Perfect. And now I'm out of the other pattern. So I need 4 of those. Oh, 5 actually I would have preferred, but I don't have 5 for now. So we'll come back to this in a moment. I just want to restart the sulfur as soon as possible because we got a lot of work to do in this episode. I'm really hoping to get the cores done so that at the worst case, the next episode will be making the machines that we're missing. So these 4 I'm going to make the best one out of. So I'm going to use 4 glowing dust, like so. Glowing dust, wow. Put all of these, and I'm gonna cook. Oh, I already started 4 in my time lapse. DERP. Okay, so well. While we're waiting for this, I want to make some motor. Just want to make sure I'm not gonna run out because I'm gonna need it for a lot of things. So I need glowstone and gold wire. I don't have any gold wire anywhere, so 4 glowstone, 4 gold wire here, which means 4 of these. Going to put this in here. Metal cutter. This should not cook because I'm missing an element. And, oh, not an element, the wire, which I need to make with copper. I'm always running out of all of the basic resources that I need. Nothing's really been automated because honestly, it's really hard to automate at the level that I am. Maybe it would be fun, like if it was more of a series that I record where I spend some time figuring things out and then setting up everything and then coming back and showing you guys what it looks like, that would be really all well and good. But since it's things that we do together and I don't skip anything, it ends up taking way too much time and not really being something realistic. Just the brake system, like I kind of figured some ways of automating it, but it was such a complicated setup, and then I needed the field to be so much bigger to be able to fit everything that it was just kind of impossible. Like the fact that everything, oh, and now put this in, perfect. Okay, the fact that we need always need so many things connected together to make things work makes it really hard. I'm going to make some more of these because I know I'm going to need some more. Let's do this, and let's put this in here. And let's come back here. So what I wanted to show you is this one is the core charger. So core chargers is going to need a crazy amount of battery. Oh, that's why I needed double, because it's also going to need some of those pattern too. This I have plenty of. It's going to need these, the 3 little branch like this. So let's go make sure that we make 12 more of each. So let's go down right here. First, we're going to restart the sulfur, because without sulfur, we're not going to get anywhere. And then we can put, so those with the 3 little bar right here, I think. How many do I have already? Oh, I have 12 already. How many of these do I have? 12. Okay, so I don't need to split it this way. I'm going to do 18 of these, and I'm going to do 6 of these. Perfect. Okay, so let's get 4 of these for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are shorter motors. I should always just transfer them to redstone as soon as I can. Okay, now I need some batteries because I need way more battery than this. So let's go back upstairs, and I think that I'm going to need 12 to 16 batteries. So just to make sure, I thought I was going to make 20 just to not take any chance. So let's go back up here and let's remember what the battery casing were. Battery casing right here. Empty battery shell, sorry. So I need copper grit, gold sand, so gold dust. So I'm going to need 20 of each and 20 standard wire. And since everything's craftable in stack of 4, that means 5 stack of standard wire. So that means another 10 copper. So let's get started with this. I'm going to get my 20 gold. I'm going to get my 25 copper. 25 coppers, let's go. And I'm going to get that started. Let's put the gold in here. Let's put 4 copper in here. No, not 4 copper. 5 coppers in here. 5 times 2, that's going to give me 10. Oh no, I need 5 more copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put all of that copper in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since this is not automated, I have to pull everything out. That's kind of a pain. That's part of why I should have automated more stuff faster. I'm also going to need more gold. Do I have any back? Yeah, I'm going to use these. I know I have tempered some. I have some tempered upstairs, but for the time being, I'm just going to complete going through these. I don't want to have to go up and down all the time. I should have moved all of that machinery downstairs. It's just that I don't want to waste any of the resources that are already in it. And the problem, they never run out at the same time. If you break a machine, you basically lost the drill bit or whatever that was in it. So that's not perfect. Oh, sorry. That's my phone. Just cut that out immediately. I'm not used to recording at such an early hour, so usually I don't have anyone calling me. So I'm going to get everything here. I'm still going to need some more gold dust for these. So let's do 5 more. And I'm going to need 5 glowstone. 5, perfect. I'm going to need also some, what were the shells made out of again? I'm going to need a lot of iron. So let's grab a couple of irons. Come back here. Transform all of that iron. Make sure that I'm grabbing everything as soon as I can. So that's going to be my 5 sets of batteries. And that's done. And more things broken. So let's transform this into a redstone, and the broken gear I don't care for right now. Too complicated to manage. The fact that you have to cook it into nugget, it's one of those things that to me doesn't make it worth it. So now I should have everything for my battery casings. That's 4. 4 more. 4 more. And another 4. I'm going to run out of iron, so let's grab some more iron. Transform into iron nuggets, and you really need, maybe I'm overdoing it, but I remember needing a lot when charging my cores. Perfect, 20. So we're good on that part. And here the engine broke. I'm going to use one of those, even though I would prefer not to, just because I don't want to have to come back to this. Let's grab these 5, put this together, which is going to give me 20, and now I can paint these with glowing dust. I'm not painting them, it's just, it feels to me like it's a paint job, like you're painting glowing dust on it. Let's put all of that back here, and now we're going to start grabbing some of these stack and some of these batteries. Probably going to grab the piston because I'm going to need it downstairs. Oh, I had some advanced motor, so I should have put the advanced motor in this instead of the regular motor. This is done. I'm going to put one, do my trick to make sure that I don't get any wasted resource. So 1, 2, and put a cobblestone in there to cook. Right here, and grab those. Perfect. So let's go back downstairs. Now we need to fill some battery, and once I've got the battery start filling, I'm going to go back and start working on my cores. So 20 batteries right here. I'm probably going to need to put some engines here, and this should have run out by now. Yeah. You know what? Let's put some more in it, although I'm not quite sure that it's going to be worth it. I got some, oh, those are shortened motors. See, I'm already out of engines, and now I'm going to run out of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, that was the last one. Oh, well, let's put them in here, like so, and let's continue this because with filling the battery, so this is full, and this is keeping on filling, and now I'm continuously filling batteries. Let's put this right here. Then we can go back upstairs, and now we're going to go make our cores, our empty shell cores. So let's go back upstairs, and come on, come on, come on. I really need a faster way of going up and down, or I have to move everything downstairs. Since we're here, let's recook these, and let's resharpen those, and then let's grab these shorter motors into redstone. Okay, so now we want to charge cores, but we need cores for that. So let me look at core. We're going to go back down the chain. So when we looked at cores earlier, I mean in the previous episode, we need a 80% charged core, but we need an empty core first, like so. And the empty core is done by putting Energite into a prepared shell. And prepared shells are made with copper circuits. Oh, I forgot we needed so many copper circuits. And the lapis powder and the obsidian vessel. So, if I come here, I got obsidian. I got an obsidian vessel. I got some monster dust. Let me grab that. And the obsidian you put in, what was it again? In the drill grinder. So I want to make 6 core. 4, 5. Where's my other one? I already have 1. I want to make 6 core. And the reason I want to make 6 core is very simple. Just give me a moment and I'll explain it to you. Just want to get the 6th one here. Let's grab some glowstone again. And I'm going to run out of glowstone. Am I not? Yeah, I'm going to run out of glowstone. Unless I started some more. What's the recipe for glowstone? Again, it's something I always forget. Recipe for glowstone is 4 redstone. So let's grab a stack of redstone. So it's 4 redstone to 2 blaze powder. So I need 32. No, I don't have 32. So I'm going to use 16 only. And I'm going to make half a stack. So let's go back here. And before I put it in the machine, I'm just going to make sure that I don't already have any. So it's going to be 32 and 16. That's going to be making my glowstone. Let's grab this for now. And let's come back here. Another broken drill bits. I'm going to wait to have something else to cook before I put this in here. And we've just proven I'm going to need a lot more copper dust. So let's put that in here. Oh, I already have 33 red copper dust. Okay, so I didn't need to do that. What I do know, though, is that I'm not going to have enough of those. That's why I had done some netherrack in the time lapse. Let's just take all of this and put it in here. And let's get rid of the obsidian. Let's grab the lapis powder. So that's for 6. You need to go like so. Oh, that's perfect. That's just enough lapis powder. By the way, lapis powder, if you guys don't remember, you can get... Oh, I'm dumb. Well, I say that, but I think you damage its per operation. So I could have gotten 9 by putting 1 at a time, but it's the number of operation. But I made some lapis lazuli block, and I broke them into groups of 6 powders. So this is for the obsidian vessel. This is for the lapis powder. I'm just missing the copper powder, so that's going to be 12. So I can already reserve 12 right here. And I just want to go upstairs quickly, see if I got more monster dust, because now I'm going to start my Energite production, or Energite production. I never remember what the title is. And fortunately, there was only 1 more. I think I lose them because I take too much time to come upstairs to grab them. And this is not being killed by the mod disassembler. Huh. Maybe that's also a problem. Maybe these get stuck on here and block the way. That would be sad because I really need the monster dust. And that's the problem that's going to get solved when I can produce my own mobs. So let's come back here. Let's go downstairs. And we're going to first start the Energite. and to get some of those, the 12 copper dust thing that we need. So I needed 12 of these. That's 18. Let's put those more in here. And I'm going to put gold on some and copper on other. So Energite is made with sulfuric acid and monster dust and glowstone. So if you come in here and throw some glowstone, the crucible starts melting the glowstone. And it's going to need a lot of mixing blade and heating element, but now it's started. So it melts the glowstone, brings it here, and the liquefied glowstone combined with the sulfuric acid and the monster dust makes 400 millibucket of Energite per shot. I'm going to need to compress that into a machine, not into a machine, into our cores. So I'm going to need another extraction pump like this and another compression chamber. So while all of this is started, I'm just going to wait for the last 2 battery here. So once that is started, I'm going to be able to come back and fill our core. The core needs, let me check again, the cores need 250 each, and I want to make 6, so that's the equivalent of a bucket and a half. Oh, which we already have. So this is amazing. I thought that I might not have enough glowstone, but I have enough glowstone. I'm going to need way more than that, but to get started, to be able to move this forward, that's all I have to do. I can do right now. So let's do this, and let's go back upstairs, start cooking and preparing our energy core. So we're going to need our energy core, well, our empty cores, and then we're going to need our extraction pump and our compression chamber. Let's get started with that first. Split in 2. 12. I'm not going to make more than 12 for now because I really don't need more than that for this moment. So let's put this in here. And the other one I'm definitely going to make out of gold because I want to maximize this as fast as possible. Let's make all of this on top of it out of gold, and we're going to put it in there the moment it's ready. I'm for sure going to need some more heating element before this is over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make 2 more heating elements right now. I always like separating them like this. I feel that's what goes the fastest. So grab this, and let's put a second heating element in here. Grab these. And then, come on. I'm waiting for the, oh, I shouldn't be waiting for anything because I already have enough stuff to do. So extraction pump. Extraction pump right here. Need 3 nickel, a pipe, and a piston. Do I have any piston? I thought that I kept some piston at the end. So I do not have any piston, unfortunately, which means I need to do, oh, I got an extraction pump. I don't need to do this, so now I need a compression chamber. Compression chamber. That's made out of wood plank and empty tank. So 5 in var. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a glass. Let's make this. Perfect. What else do we need for the compression chamber? We need 2 plank, a stationary tank. Where are my pipes? Right here. And there's another burnt out element. Let's put that in here. Everything that's burnt out I'm going to get rid of. Grab those 4. And, oh, I activated that. So now I don't want that noise. I'm going to need to go forward. Die. I really need to solve that problem. It's just not really high on my list of priorities right now. So let me get those, start cooking those. Perfect. Then let's continue with my compression chamber. So with my compression chamber, I need 1. Really? I need 1 pipe. I should take stack at a time. Maybe that would solve my problem. So let's grab that. 1 stationary tank. And now I should be able to make my compression chamber. I'm missing nickels. And I don't keep my nickel here anymore. So that should be good. Let's craft that. I really didn't think that the wood would be my issue. And I'm going to need 4 plank, well 2, but it's going to make 4. Come on, I'm just clicking the wrong thing right now. Perfect, so that should be done. Great. And oh, let's make my energy core right now. So this, and then it's like this if I remember properly, and then it's like this and that. No, reverse. So 4 empty shell core and 2 more empty shell core. Perfect. So now let's go put some Energite in that. And let me grab these 4 so that the last 2 will cook. Let's go downstairs. This is exciting. Oh, and I never explained to you why I need 6. I need 6 because we have 3 machines to... sorry. Let me fill my machines first. So this goes on top right here, and this is going to go on top right here. Compression chamber. Let's put that. Let's put some integrated piston, and I need an engine. Oh, don't tell me I don't have a single engine anywhere. No more engine. No more engine. Oh, yes. Let's take this one right here from this one because I don't want to have to go upstairs. And 1 engine. Perfect. So these are going to fill, and now while they're filling, I can explain to you why. So, in basic basic factory, we need to craft these 5 machines. Why do you think these 5 machines are after the stabilizing cores? Because they all need one. All of these will need one to craft. And I know for sure that this one machine needs a core to make it work. So because of that, I'm going to make 6 so I can make all 5 machines. And I really want to try basic ore from the void as soon as possible. So we're going to have to go and craft this. I just wanted to get the core done first. Oh, I forgot they don't stack. So all of this conversation, now I still have to monitor this to be able to get them one at a time. But at least I got enough Energite. What's it called again? I'm tired of not... Energite. Okay, not Energite, it's Energite. So here I'm just out of liquefied... No, I'm out of monster dust. That's why. So see, monster dust is something that's pretty important, and now I'm not really producing any. But it's kind of hard to automate right now, and anything that's manual, I want to keep to the complete minimum for the time being. I could also, let me just show you this. I could put a battery in here, and when you take an empty battery shell, I think it's 50 Energite, and it makes an Energite battery. So that might be good also, but I have a lot of sulfuric acid. I just wanted to do it this way. So now that we have that, we can now charge the core. And charging the core is like a weird operation that I honestly have found no way to automate at all. And because it goes quite fast, I'm just I decided not to care. So I do this, I put these, oh, I made the wrong one. Darn. 4 right here, 4 right here, and now I need to go make the other 4. I keep messing these 2 up together. I keep always making the wrong one. So I'm going to have an issue right here. Let's get started with some more gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it in here. Don't even remember. Oh, I made the pulverized coal because I wanted to make the copper one, but I ended up not needing it. So let's dump that right here, dump that right here. And while we're waiting for this, I'm going to have to go back downstairs to grab my the right patterns. So try to not walk on that, and so these are the one that we want, and I'm going to grab all 12 because we need a lot of those. And this I'm just going to dump in here, gold, and instead of having a crate, I think I'm going to put these boxes like there, so I could have some empty, some gold, and some copper, and have easier access to what I want. So let's go back upstairs. That's all I needed to do, and I'm going to gold all 12 of those. Might be too much, but these core, they cost so much, I'm not even sure, truthfully, if I have enough resource to do it. So grab this. How much gold powder I have left? Just that, so that's not enough. I'm not even going to be able to make all of those. So let's put this, and now I need 6. of these. So 6 with 6, that's 12. Put this right here and put this on top, which gives me all 12. And now I can put this in here. And I'm going to extract 4 at a time. And we're going to go and get started with charging our core. So basically, it's very, well, it's very easy. It's not very easy, but it's not really hard to charge them to 80% when you monitor them visually. When you want to automate it, I have no idea how to pull it out at the right time. I think it would have to be an extractor that you give a signal to. I don't know. If you guys have any idea how to automate it, I would love seeing it. But basically, you see here, oh, it goes bigger. So if you look at on the left, the big one on the left, at the bottom, there's a blue, light blue border. And up one from the light blue border at the bottom, there's this like dark blue / black. And that's a line that's going to charge. And as it goes up, 80% is basically the first pixel under the gray on the right side. I'm going to be able to show it better to you here. So I put it in and I look at it. Oh, you can even mouse over and have the percentage, but so that wasn't in the previous version. But you just stay on top of it, and you see already one full battery use. And you just make sure to stay on it and look at it until you get to 80. I don't think that 81 or 82% would be a problem. See, I got this one to 83, and it's not the end of the world. Let's put some more batteries. And what's the first thing that's going to run out? This. So now put this. And when it runs out of material, it stops. So it's not like you have a problem. But when you put a core in it, stay on it and watch it. 75, 77, 81. Next. And look at the resources piling on top of it. But you know what? I don't think I even have enough of everything to be able to charge all of my 6. Or do I? Maybe that's what I'm going to run out of. 65. 81. Perfect. Next one. Oh, I think I'm going to be okay in the end. It's going to be tight. These gold circuit board that I did 12 was way too much. It's really the batteries. As you can see, I've been going through my battery, but the Energite battery is oh, I took it out too fast. I thought I stopped monitoring it and I was in danger. One more, and now I'm going to run out of this. I want to get rid of these lower batteries because I should have made only Energite battery at this point. And I'm out of this circuit. So let's go back here, grab the next 4, come back, put the next 4 in, and wait for 81%. 61, and it keeps piling the resource outside. It's crazy. Oh, 83. And you know what? I think I'm going to need to cook more of these. I'm going to have a problem with these, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Let me come back here and grab another stack of 4 of these. And come back here and push those 4 in. Oh, that would be so sweet if it completed to 81 without any issues. Please, please, please. Oh, so close. 5. No! No! Any one of those that I brought to 83 is the issue that makes it so I can't finish this. This is so sad. So now I'm going to cook those shorted circuit, and I need a heating element. And I'm going to need just one more of these circuits. You know what? I have one glowing gold dust. And, oh. No, okay. I imagined I saw something. I have all these dead batteries that I can repair. Let's go downstairs quickly. And go. And grab one more of these pattern. I should have plenty. What? Why is there a dull cutting? Oh, because a dull cutting blade broke and went in the crate on top of it. So let's go back and... Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed both. It doesn't matter. I'll grab both. So let's go back upstairs and finish this last core, which is going to give me my 6 core that we need to stabilize. And the stabilization process, I'll be honest with you, it's an annoying process, but it's a fairly easy process. So I don't have any worry in that regard. So etch and gold filled quartz. Put this here. We have 8 that we can reuse. And I'm going to make my cobblestone block just to make sure. Put it here. And I'm going to be able to go and finish my last charge. And 81%. Perfect. So we have all of our cores. We're ready for that. Now let's go in here and let's craft the other machines. So now we want a stabilizing table, which needs a copper, a standard battery. Oh, do I have one standard battery left? Yes. Okay. So 2 diamonds. Let me grab the 2 diamond. 2 diamond, a battery, 2 obsidian, 2 standard magnet. So 2 obsidian, 2 standard magnet, and the only thing I'm missing is this copper circuit board pattern 4. There are no pattern 4 here, so I'm going to go and grab a pattern 4 downstairs. Before I do that, let's look at, and you know what? It's pattern 4. Let's put it in the table so that I don't have to look at the recipe anymore. So like this, like this, like this, a standard battery. So I'm missing the pattern 4 here. And now I can look at magnet, magnetizer, stationary magnet. So I need to make 4 of those. So I need 4, 8, 12. 4, 8, 12. Perfect. And do I have enough redstone? So I need 24, 6 times 4. So yeah, 24. So I'm good. Let's just eat quickly before we go back downstairs. We need a pattern 4. Ouch. Pattern 4. Yeah, that's the pattern 4. Let's grab one of these. And I need more of these, so let's put those in. And let's go back upstairs. Up and down and up and down. If that was exercise, that character in Minecraft would be super athletic. Okay, so let's come back here. We need a copper one, so I'm going to put a red copper dust on it. Red copper dust. And cook that. And we're going to need another cobblestone. Annoying. I really don't understand why the machine doesn't stop and why it keeps producing coal and burning my stuff. I hate that behavior. Okay, so let's put that right here. Stabilization table. And let's put this, and get our redstone like this, and get our stationary magnet. And now I'm going to make a little simple build job. Oh, that's it. That's one quest completed. So let's get... No, it's not completed. Sorry, it's updated. Now we need an energy core. Did I even read that? The stabilization table turns charged on-prime energy core into regular energy core. For that, it requires stationary magnets 2 blocks away from it on all 4 sides. There are a constantly repeating redstone signal. If they aren't given a redstone signal at the same or a given one for way too long, this machine will explode. So I played with it a lot, and at the end of the day, I just figured that I was giving myself way too much difficulty with this. I was trying to make the perfect setup and make it so that it would be super well timed, like almost perfect and everything. And there's no point. There's really no point. It's not that sensitive. As long as you, like it with everything, monitor it properly, you shouldn't have any problem. So we're going to go and make a very simple, fast setup. I just want a timer. And if I don't have any timer, I'm going to grab this one for now. Not this, timer I said. So let me grab this timer and this lever. Come on. And let's go downstairs and I'll show you the very quick, simple setup that I do. So, I want to put everything... No. I really have to move this somewhere else so that I stop grabbing everything from... So I really want to make a setup so it's 2 ways. So 1, 2. So I'm going to put it... No, you know what? I'm going to put it right here. Perfect. So, too high. It's kind of a weird looking setup. It's just the one that I came up with and I really like. So I put this right here. Now I can destroy both of these pillars. And then you can go 1, 2. No, that's not 2 away. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you do this because I want to put a redstone torch on each of them. And then I can put the stabilizing magnet on top of this. You know what? This is going to be easier if I just make myself a little ledge. So stabilizing magnet right here, right here, right here, and right here. And now it's not receiving a redstone signal, so nothing's happening, but the machine is proper. Then we break all of this, and I like putting my timer, not right here. What am I talking about? I like putting my timer, if I remember correctly, it's right here. And then you go, everything has to be at the same distance. So if I go like this, 1, all of these are 1, 2, 3 away, 1, 2, 3 away, 1, 2, 3 away, except this one. So you go this one to make it 1, 2, 3 away. Go 1, 2, oh, sorry. How do I do this again? Sorry, my bad. I completely derped this one. It's a really weird setup. Everything is 2 away, and look at this. I put the lever on top because the lever doesn't affect this machine. So now you see, everything was going up, everything stopped going up. I'm going to put this to 10, done, and then it's on, off, nothing's happening, on, everything's happening. So now you need to wait for this to go up. And basically, you wait for this to go up to green. Once it's in the green, green is good, red is bad. So once it's in the green, you put the unprimed charge core in it, and it changes it almost instantaneously. So I'm just waiting for this to get to, I think it's 500 or 600. I never remember the number because honestly, I just watch it, and when it turns green, I just go and push it in. So all of them needs to be green. Push in, done, push in, done, push in, done, push in, done, done, and done, and stop it. And see, it was getting to yellow, and now everything stopped. So you could have this running constantly. All you need is something that pushes a signal, and then you have a time, and you start a second timer so that when you're in the green, you stop it and restart it, and stop it and restart it, stop it and restart it, and it works. But it was so hard to figure out. I really don't care for it. You don't really automate energy core because they're just too annoying. Maybe there's one way to do it, and I should spend the time to find it, but I don't really care. So now we have our 6 energy core, and we have a almost 40-minute long episode. So this is done. Let's grab the top one, claim, open this, and ooh, immersive engineering armor. That's kind of cool. I didn't I didn't want to take the time, but in Factory Tech, at Factory Tech, there is this really cool looking armor. It's just that you need to make iron, and you need the dye, the glowstone, and everything. If it wasn't for that, honestly, I would probably have made the all armor because it looks cool, and maybe at some point I will. It just wasn't my priority. But that being said, it means we can now start doing all of these machines. So let's go upstairs. I want to look at the crafting of these machines so I can just take a quick look at the cost. And the reason I don't really want to make them in this episode is that what I'd like to do is craft them and then put each one down and kind of start them so that you at least see how they work. So let's read all of the quests. So the first one is called Freezing Mobs. The mob disruptor freezes mob in place. Not quite sure what this is used for. Like, I put it down, I saw it, it was cool, but I didn't need it. It would stop a mob in a certain position, but don't really see a need for that. The second one is the mechanical mob spawner. The biosynthesis unit spawns to mob that drops the item in it. So basically you put a drop in them and it's going to spawn some of those mobs, which means, remember when we want the monster dust? And I think you get more monster dust from the zombie. We could make a little setup where the monster dust, we make a zombie, it goes to the other machine that destroys it, that gives us a monster dust. The monster dust is brought to the agitating fluid machine that makes Energite, and like we could be crafting everything in a loop. Then the next one that it wants us to make is called Basic Ore from the Void. The Terraneous Extractor, extract ores from the void. I want to get it working and then forget about it, because we're going to get to soon a new way of getting material that's way less expensive than this, because this machine, it uses cores. That's what I wanted, why I wanted an extra energy core. It's so expensive. And you know what? All of these might use a core. I might just not have gotten to it yet. Then Mechanical Beacon. The negative Ion Disperser is basically a beacon that gives you every effect. So a beacon with every effect that use part. That could be really cool. Universal Supercharger. The Universal Supercharger speeds up adjacent machine. So if you make a really compact setup of machine, you could put that and have them go way faster. And it's easy to see the crafting. Like, I don't want to search the name on each, but if you go on Energy Core, you press R and you right click, it has 2 page with 5 machine. So that's basically all of the machine you can craft with it. The negative Ion Disperser is crafted with a battery, 2 obsidian and a diamond. The Mob Disruptor is 2 more obsidian and monster dust, which I don't have right now, but a second battery. A third battery, these copper circuit board, Invar, a tempered drill bit. Then 2 more monster dust, some obsidian, a copper circuit board, and then 6 more obsidian. And I'm out of obsidian. If you look at this, I only have 2 obsidian left. And if I come here, I have none ready. So I'm going to have to make more obsidian. But all of those resources, it's not a lot of resource, but all of those resources, something that I can prepare in my time lapse. So that's pretty much where I'm going to leave this episode now. I'm going to go into my time lapse and I'm going to prepare all of the resource to craft every single of these 5 machines. And in my other playthrough, I got to the point where I finished crafting them, because I've been experimenting with so many things that I didn't really start using them. I was learning it recently. I'm going to check what it needs to run each. I'm also going to prepare the resource to run each, because I'd like to be able, like I said, in the next episode to show you how each one work. And in the best of worlds, in the best of condition, I'd like to make a small monster spawner setup, like I just said, a small monster spawner setup where I use this mob disassembler. I use this mob disassembler and the mob generator to start generating my mobs, and just from the mobs that I've generated, oh wow, I'm losing my sentences. From the mob that I've generated, get my monster dust. So like it's kind of like a closed loop. I know it's not going to be exactly a closed loop, but kind of. Like, I want to make it so that my little setup that makes my monster dust is the setup that I use to make my Energite with. But to make all of this work would require so much more automation, and I think it would take me maybe 2 or 3 hours to just automate everything, which is, I find a bit crazy, and honestly, I have to admit, it would take a lot more space. It's not an easy mod pack to automate. It's cool, but it's just not easy to automate. So what I'm thinking is that, oh, I thought I grabbed the roll. So what I'm thinking is that I might just end up doing some automation in between episode or while I'm waiting for stuff. And every once in a while, you get this one drop that doesn't get killed by the machine, and that kind of screws you with getting your mob drops. So I'm going to go to my time lapse, and because of these machines, like I told you, I needed some monster dust. Let me just R-click again. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 monster dust. I'm going to start my time lapse right here, making sure that I get some more monster drop, because I don't want them to despawn. And then I'm going to go take, oh no, that's really dumb what I'm saying. I'm going to take a look at my seed, because I do have to make sure that my seed move forward, because I want to start Botania next. so I have to be ready for booking. So I'm going to go take a look at my seeds. I'm going to go take a look at everything that I need and get everything ready for episode 19, which should be the basic factory conclusion, where we have all of the machine. And when I say conclusion, I mean everything is ready in the sense that I've finished all of the quests, and I can put this aside and move on to the next mod pack. But I'm going to come back to this. Like I said, in between episode, if I have time to start automating stuff, I might automate the whole process downstairs and do one more episode, which would be a special episode that I would kind of call it a basic factory full primer, or a basic factory from A to Z, kind of a mod preview. I want to start doing these once in a while, especially for new mod pack like these, which are kind of hard, and I think it would be cool. But that's going to be it for today. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!